everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Bortles' Jaguars going up against Newton's Panthers.
Larry, with a beautiful skyline towering just to the right of us, you get a look inside Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina. Just a moment ago, the lights, the cameras, the action, all the pyrotechnics, everything was ablaze, everything was allowed here in Bank of America Stadium as Carolina emerged from their tunnel. And we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Now a first down throw for Newton. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Malik Jackson busting through to get him for a loss of 6. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
3rd and long. It's Newton. Flush to his right. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Trust me, Brandon, I'm not about to try and take your job. I can't do what you do. But that wasn't just 3 and out. That felt like 3 and backwards.
That's exactly what it was. You can have my job whenever you want it. The drive that you're looking for, though, probably going forward. Bad start to the ball game.
Yeah, not the way to get things going.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. Pulled in at the 24. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Throwing on first down is Bortles. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be a second down. On second down, here's Bortles. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Here's Chris Ivory with his first carry. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Brad Nortman on to punt it away. Back deep is Kalen Clay. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. But before the possession switches here, I had written down that I wanted to talk about some of the awards this past season in the NFL. We know Brady was the MVP, but Todd Gurley, Offensive Player of the Year.
How about that for a bounce back? Many were questioning whether he'd had a sophomore slump the season before. didn't even get to 1,000 yards, was a dominant force in 2017. How about his teammate Aaron Donald on the defensive side? He took home Defensive Player of the Year award.
Yeah, very impressive. They had both sides of the ball. Sean McVay deserving, I think you would agree, of Coach of the Year.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, what he did for the Rams when they went from last in the league in scoring to leading the league in scoring and winning a division title. And how about the New Orleans Saints? Rookie of the Year, offense and defense. Alvin Kamara on offense, Marshawn Lattimore on defense.
The improv act, they're good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Calais Campbell in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. They will go for it. Now Newton. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Calais Campbell in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. So the football switching hands here in just a second. And, you know, Tom Brady, just to go off on a tangent for a second, may have lost the Super Bowl, but 3rd MVP this past season, and what he did at age 40, really something, right, Charles?
Absolutely phenomenal. Ended up beating out Todd Gurley, the running back for the Los Angeles Rams. But he would have traded it for a Super Bowl win, don't you think? How about this? The last 9 NFL MVPs to play in the Super Bowl that same season, 0-9.
Yeah.
He went all the way back to Kurt Warner in, what, 1999 where he won the double?
We were going over that stat earlier. That is hard to believe.
But he would have been the MVP had the Patriots pulled that one out.
He still has 5 rings, though. 5 Super Bowl titles for Brady. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. Bortles to throw for it on 4th down. And that is going to be incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Panthers would get the football back. CD, I want to get your thoughts on some potential free agents this offseason before we change the possession here. Now, caution, many of these guys could be re-signed, I know, but who are some of them? Kirk Cousins is one.
Yeah, we're talking about difference makers. Kirk Cousins at the quarterback position. He's going to be coveted around the league by quarterback-needy teams. Case Keenum had a big year. Could he move? But how about running backs? Le'Veon Bell, Dion Lewis, some pass catchers, Jimmy Graham, Jarvis Landry, Sammy Watkins, and about the guy who goes and gets quarterback.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Malik Jackson in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. A play fake to Stewart. It's Newton. Being chased out left. Looking for Shepard deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Now he'll let it go deep right side. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
They are going to go for it. It's Newton. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and that will force a turnover on downs. Before the offense changes hands here, let's look back at the Super Bowl February 5th. What a game. I know you were there calling it offensively, though. Impressive on both sides.
It certainly was, and let's face it, if you're in Minnesota, it's cold outside, but you talk about the offenses, they heated up in a big...
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. It's the safety, Kurt Coleman, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. I want to give a hat tip real quick, Charles, to J.J. Watt before the possession switches here. Walter Payton, NFL Man of the Year. They totaled up how much he helped raise for hurricane relief, $37 million.
Incredible. Hurricane Harvey, which really hit the Houston area in a big way, and his original goal was $200,000. So congratulations to J.J. Watt and all the people who participated. And Greg Olsen of the Panthers, Benjamin Watson of the Ravens, both tight ends, also nominated and finalists for the most prestigious award as determined by the NFL, the Walter Payton Man of the Year Award.
On second down, they run with Stewart. They find some open field here. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves them with third and just a couple.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a fourth down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
They're going to try and throw. Flushed out right. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Jags take over in terrific field position. Jags taking over on offense here in a second, and what a season, Charles, it was for Jags. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Shaq Thompson charging hard for that outside linebacker spot. He gets in to drop him for a loss of 12. Here's Bortles to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The play fake to Ivory. Now Bortles. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down.
It looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Fielded just inside the 20. 35 yards that time on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. They'll start the drive with a run by Stewart. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill out the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
And he slings one that's incomplete. The intended target that time was Jonathan Stewart. And that takes us from second to third down. Out of the gun, Newton. Looking for Funchess, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing.
And he is going to be hit and taken down. Bortles sacked. K1 short. Forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. Bortles to throw on second down. Buying time to his left. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
On third and long, it's Bortles. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Julius Peppers able to drop him for a loss of 12, and it'll be fourth down. Now, remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on fourth. They're going to try a second time. Now Bortles going for the deep ball. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. They start on the ground. This is Stewart on first. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Throw left side is taken in by Stewart. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And that one results in 35 yards. On 1st and 10, Newton escaping the pressure right. And this one complete right side to Funchess. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Throwing again is Newton. Dancing to his left. And that's incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Forced out to his... And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Telvin Smith in there to get him for a loss of a yard, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Now Newton on 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 40, the 20, 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go for it on 4th and goal, hoping to get 6, and it's 6 the other way.
If hindsight is 20/20, they would have gone ahead and kicked the field goal, but by being aggressive, it actually cost them. Give up 6 points going the other way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Eluding the pressure right. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. On first down, it's Newton. Steps away to his left. On the catch, this is Russell Shepard. And it's a fumble. And the Jags grab it. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. The pass receiver turned into a runner, then he turned into a fumbler, and it goes the other way for 6.
I love your description. Although for the offense, they're not too happy about it. But for the defense, what a big-time play for them. Never give up on anything. Sometimes you create your own points.
But the receiver, hard to fault him. He's just going for extra yard.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do, but you have to take care of the football.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now Stewart on first down. Room here to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it. Across the 40-yard line. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Newton on first down. Being chased out left. And he's got room. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. They'll try the air now with Newton. Buying time to his left. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5 now.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. And that one makes it 14-7. Gano out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Now Bortles. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. From the gun, it's Bortles. hook up to Lee. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. That one goes for 24 yards. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. Bortles now on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Back to the air on second down. It's Bortles. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now he's hit, and Bortles fumbled. It's loose. And he is going to recover his own fumble, but boy, a big, big loss on this play. Wow.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. This is taken at the 23. A good return there, 17 yards. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. Carolina getting set to take the field. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit at the 47-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Here's Newton now on second down. Flushed out right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Paul Posluszny. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. Now Bortles throwing on second down. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. To throw is Bortles. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. And even 50 yards. Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Throwing is Bortles. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
And Lambeau will put this one through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or 2 shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
Fozzie Whitaker now on the return. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On second down, here's Bortles. Looking and finding Allen Hurns. And a loose football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. They go play action here on first down. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Mario Addison in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Now Bortles. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down. The Jaguars on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Bortles now to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Thomas Davis in there with pressure yet again, and that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Bortles. And Robinson with a big catch. Looking sharp on this drive for the Jags.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd. Yeah, after that.
Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play. And Leonard Fournette impressing there with that run. It's hard to believe that no Jacksonville Jaguar has broken 1,000 yards since Maurice Jones-Drew in 2011. And Leonard Fournette could be that guy.
Even with the ankle injury last year at LSU, still averaged 6.5 yards per carry.
And absolutely intimidated opposing defenses. A lot of guys simply didn't want to tackle him.
8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking.
And he is going to be hit and taken down. Bortles sacked. K1 Short in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. And this is going to be incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Calais Campbell able to disrupt yet another pass play. His third sack of the afternoon. 3rd and long. It's Newton. Dancing to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And down he'll go at the 25. It's a gain of 9 yards.
It's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you. And in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the first down.
He can run for it, and he will. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Partner, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Now a play fake here on first down. On the move to his. The ball comes out. And this one's going to go out of bounds. So no recovery. But on 4th down, a change of possession anyway.
And I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule. Where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
Forced out to his left. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's what really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.